I wanted to give you a word of encouragement about the pledge campaign that's for this coming year at Beverly Hills Presbyterian Church. We're in this season where we're asking people who are part of the giving community of this church to commit to a pledge for what they potentially will be giving in the coming year. First, I want to thank those of you who've already pledged. We're blessed by your partnership in the gospel in Los Angeles. Second, I want to encourage those who are part of our community who have not yet pledged. I want to encourage you to do so. First, it's important for the kind of financial health and stability of the church, but it's also, I think, an important thing for each of us. I think it's important for the connection and the community here at Beverly Hills Presbyterian Church. See if I can explain what I mean by this. Commitments aren't something we do very easily in our day and age, and yet at the same time, commitments are a huge part of what makes community possible. We see this at its most kind of extreme in human relationships, in the wedding vows. It's one thing to date somebody, it's another thing to be committed in a dating relationship. It's yet another to kind of pledge, to kind of say, I will be with you through thick and thin. I'm gonna find some of my identity in who you are. I know that sounds a little extreme when we're talking about a church, and yet at the same time, that's how community is built. Community is built when we stand together, when we make commitments to each other, when we decide that we are family, we are church together. Now, a financial pledge to the church going forward is this incredible spiritual opportunity to be community. And maybe even in our culture, one of the most important, because our finances define so much about who we are. And so what I want to ask you to do, for those of you who haven't pledged, and for those of you who have, hopefully you'll receive that as a gift. There's an electronic version of the pledge card. It's attached to the email or the e-bulletin that this is attached to. Take some time and consider your commitment. Consider taking it as kind of a step of community, a step of connection with your church. Thank you.